have a little quote at the top of this poem from a radio talk show caller in New York. They think all of California is like LA, and they think everyone in LA has a maid, and they don't believe you if you try to tell them. All right. It's true. Here we are all blonde, even in the dark, on Mondays, or in slow traffic. Even in our off-guard moments startled by a passerby, we are young. Here we are all privileged, even in our sleep. At night, the maids hover like sweetly tranquilized angels over the glazed or enameled surface of things, whispering, clean, clean. It's all true. We girls sip lemon lime through a straw, make love, Revlon our nails. Oh, that part's true. We take our long, sleek legs out for a walk, let them catch light. When someone snaps, "Get real," it hurts us. Real pain, like we've seen in the news. So we throw beach robes over our tans and cruise down the boulevard, tossing lifesavers into our mouths, car, radio, singing AM. New York, is it true that in the rest of the world it is winter? Our state is a mosaic of blue pools, even the Mojave, and the palm trees line up straight to the Sierra Nevadas, and the surf comes down slow like delirious laundry, even near Fresno. New York, we're sorry we can't be reached by plane or bus. Sorry, one can't pull even the tiniest thing out of a dream. We're like the landscape inside a plastic dome filled with water. But turn us over, then upright. See? No snow falls. That last part from my fortune cookie series, where I take a fortune, I make it the title of the poem, and I just kind of let go from there, from that title. And this was my favorite fortune that I've ever gotten, because it was so true. And usually they're not. The nightlife is for you. Here on the boulevard of run amok dreams, each stamped with a doll-like face you half recognize as yours, the neon displays its chilly, self-possessed light. But the lips on the billboards are raspberry cream. They say, buy me or be me. You can't tell, you're confused like mad again in this night of mixed blessings, spiked with a ripe curse, that line you fall for every time. You'll drive these streets in a trance after your death, crying, I'm still here. But now you get out and walk. This pale, feverish presence inside your life is you. And those are loud strangers gripping beers. But why die ever while the stores shout out their bargains, hot CDs, and one can dance at the bodies who've stopped dancing now and stand about jaggedly because the doorways of rock clubs pump them into open air. No doubt about it, all this is for you. Some doo-wop tune on the airwaves says the night's 1,000 shifting eyes are on the watch. You guess 2 of them are yours. Tonight, Mr. Good or Bad might pluck you from the crowd. There's some place you're supposed to be, some fun you're supposed to have. It's fate, your fate. And it's open 24 hours. All right. It's another one of the fortune cookie series. And the fortune is, simplicity and style will bring desirous eyes your way. I have to get in The eyes, the desirous eyes, the idea of bringing eyes your way, style, simplicity and style, and try to make it all be sensible in some way. All right, yes. The oddest dish since salome was served John's head as an entree, but then foreign people have their own ideas about food. I knew a traveler who ordered a local delight and was presented a rice ball crowned by nose of bull moose. I might have figured they're served somewhere unblinking and whole, but how could I have foreseen this? Me in a strange land and simplicity, the kitchen maid who was always in style, entering with a side dish of eyes. I don't recall ordering them. I'll blanch, flinch, upset my host. But I engaged the finest chef in the region, and they're not to your liking. I'll have him put to death, all of them, down to the kitchen help. Poor simplicity trembles in the shadows. No, I must eat them. Clearly, I'm some sort of spy. Why else would I be here dining with this feline, smoke-haired man who conceals a sinister secret? If it's not in his coat or breast pocket, I must trick him into removing his pants. Despite my mastery of the language, I speak without hint of accent. If I don't pick up my fork and dig in, he'll know I'm from elsewhere. I try not to imagine what creature viewed the world through these eyes. I lift a small slice, place it on my tongue, and hope my face reveals nothing but the interest of a connoisseur. They're salty, like tears, of course, but if you don't look at them, looking at you, they're not bad. I sever a bit from the other with a knife that slides sharp into stillness, and it glistens like injured sea light. The eye, that is, not the knife, although that glistens also. His eyes fix on mine, I mean on the ones in my face. Now I know that you are one of us, he whispers, but it sounds like now you belong to me. His eyes draw nearer like the kind that can see in the dark, although the room is flooded with lamplight. When he takes hold of my wrist, my hand opens with a will of its own, which then escapes into air. A knife drops from my palm. His smile suggests sympathy or innuendo, classified information. Night falls. A scrap burns between thumb and forefinger, then blows black. Didn't I lay eyes on it once? Some graph occultist illustrating the collusion between sight, taste, and desire. But what is this stealing and thief-like weakness? Poison? Drugs? Hypnosis? My own treason? Oh, he tricked me. He and simplicity are one. He, the simple Simon, who got me to taste his wares. He draws my body from the chair, and I'm annoyed with it for going with him instead of staying with me. There are means to deal with this situation, but too late. Now I am in his arms, and now his mouth passes to my mouth, the secret. And now it is I who have it, he who must seek and find it, take back that dark, unruly knowledge that once belonged to him. Oh, I am a bad, bad spy. I cross into enemy territory where things bear witness, hold me in their sights. But this now I know. Those low, liquid giving parts are not the forbidden fruits after all. It's the eye, the desirous and tear-filled eye. It wants everything.